So this is my Uncle Mark, and this is his brand new 2017 Chevrolet Bolt. Welcome to StickShiftStudios. Today I'll be doing an overview of the new 2017 Chevrolet Bolt LT. And as most of you know, this is a pure electric vehicle. It's not a hybrid, so there's no gasoline engine. So no more going to the gas station, just plug it right in. The 2017 Bolt was the Motor Trend Car of the Year, which is quite the honor, and it's rightfully deserved. It is quite the vehicle. The Bolt has an electric range of up to 238 miles. The standard vehicle price is $32,620. This LT has some desirable options, including the fast charging, comfort and convenience package, the driver confidence package, floor mats, false cargo floor, and a cargo net. So total vehicle price out the door is $39,660. Now, what everyone wants to know, what's the performance specifications of the Bolt? The Bolt has 200 horsepower and 266 foot-pounds of torque. It does 0 to 60 in 6.3 seconds and the quarter mile in 14.9 seconds. So that's quite impressive for an electric car. That's very respectable. It's pretty quick. But as we all know, the instantaneous torque of an electric motor really pushes you back in the seat, so it feels like you're accelerating quicker than maybe you are. So I'll be going on a ride along to get impressions on the Chevy Bolt and see how it feels. So here's under the hood of the Bolt, and there's lots of orange wires, and an electric motor is sandwiched between the front wheels somewhere. And there's a
couple of ECUs, control units.
Okay.
This is a small battery. That's my B battery. This is probably for accessories, I guess. Where they get that, or this would be for the 12 volt. That's what it is. It's for the 12 volt stuff.
Yes.
Because the regular battery is not 12 volt.
So this definitely looks very different from what I'm normally used to seeing, but it's interesting. Very interesting. There's a lot of wires everywhere.
But very few moving parts.
That is true.
Low maintenance.
No more oil changes.
Yeah.
So this is the rear of the Chevy Bolt, and this is the cargo area. It uses space very, very well in this car. They really thought everything through, and you can, it's an impressive sized cargo hold.
And this of course, normally would be hanging down here to
cover up your cargo.
Yep.
So this is my first time in the interior.
Welcome.
Oh wow, this is nice. This is very nice. It's so high-tech looking.
A little on the plastic side, but it does have, what do I like, there's kind of a pearlescent or fiber, kind of
there's a texture.
Carbon fiber texture to it.
Oh, that's nice.
see how it handles it. I haven't done any cornering on it to speak of.
So it has a really good weight distribution. I want to say it's like 56% weight distribution. And it's all low in the center of gravity.
Underneath the floorboards.
So it should handle very, very well for a hatchback. And it does handle very well. It handles like a sports car. Is kind of what it feels like. Wow. The torque is very, very nice. It's so, I don't know, it's immediate. It's like, it feels like it has a lot of power. More power than I would have ever suspected. It's very smooth. Feels very smooth.
Quiet.
It's quiet. You can hear the electric motors or the batteries or something whirring around.
Just a little hum there.
Oh, there's a little hum, which is interesting, but I'm sure once you start driving the car and get used to it, you probably wouldn't even hear it anymore. But yeah, wow, it is very quiet on the inside. There's a lot of good sound deadening in the interior. It feels...
Oh, we weren't even in sport mode yet.
Oh no, what were we doing?
Traction off.
Oh yeah, we gotta have sport mode on.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quick.
Kind of fun, huh?
That's fun. That is very quick. That is way faster than 6.3 seconds to my butt. That's all I have to say. That feels very fast, and I mean, it took nothing to break the tires loose. Absolutely nothing. Wow, that was very cool. So yes, it's a very fast car. These electric vehicles are deceptive. Wow, yeah, this thing is quite awesome. I don't know if you can see the instrument cluster here. It's a very nice, clean, digital, obviously, readouts. And this huge tablet-like display is very nice.
There's your home screen, and then you can come over here and it shows you.
Oh, very nice.
So, one thing that just getting used to, there's a paddle right here on the left-hand side.
Okay.
That is regenerative braking.
Oh, very nice.
So you can have one, just kind of leave your foot on there, and it does some regenerative braking when as soon as you let your foot off of the gas. Like this, like this. It's okay. Now it's regenerating.
Okay.
And then we'll go again, and then I'll use the paddle, and you'll notice the difference in how much it slows down. Okay, letting go and now paddle.
So you use the paddle instead of the brake?
You can, or alternately, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Is that easier?
Or
is it just different?
It's different. It has a very full-featured controls on the steering wheel, volume up and down, back behind here.
Very nice.
You can actually navigate the system. You can activate voice control.
OnStar ready.
You better get out of my way, buddy.
Okay, so we're getting on the freeway here. So I'm assuming he's gonna give it some gas, probably.
Try it without breaking any traction there.
Wow. Very smooth, constant thrust. That felt very nice. Wow, that's a fast car. That's a fast car. The torque. It almost reminds me of like
90.
Well, that was like not even trying. That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow. It doesn't even feel... I feel like we're going 65, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's so well insulated in here. I mean, there's some wind noise.
Wind noises, yeah.
But...
Yeah.
Wow, very, very nice. Very smooth. I mean, the car rides amazing. It's so... Well, it's very smooth. I mean, you don't feel the bumps or anything, and it just feels... It feels like a much more expensive car than it is, which is surprising to me.
One thing I've I was reading before I made the decision to pick it up was people complaining about the seats, and I'm not sure what they're talking about. All I can guess is the complaint is coming from people who have a little bit more in the rear end than I do. And the bolsters maybe are...
the bolsters are too bolstered?
For their width.
For their width, and someone that's a little more skinny, it's not such a big deal. Because, I mean, I'm sitting in it feeling like, oh, yeah, this seat feels really nice.
You might want to even pull yours back a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm trying to... Oh, there's the leather.
Alex has got long legs. If you hadn't noticed that from his videos.
That's better. Yeah. Yeah, but the seats feel great, and I actually really like this interior. It feels very high-tech, very modern. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like we're driving like a car from the future, kind of, or something.
Kind of.
It's very cool. I'm very impressed, and the car looks great, and wow. Very, very nice.
So, as far as I was a little concerned, with battery technology and stuff, what that was going to mean as far as warranty, but part of the reason for getting a lease is I don't have to worry about any of that. But it does come with a 8-year, 100,000-mile electronic propulsion component limited warranty. So they will replace the batteries if they fail before 8 years. I believe they're actually expecting to last 10 years without a significant degradation of charge.
That's really good.
Charge holding.
That's very, very good. I'm impressed. 10 years is good.
Now the steering on it is a drive-by-wire power steering,
as would be expected from an electric vehicle.
And it does come with a charging cord for plugging it into 110 volt. I did, as you mentioned earlier, I did get the DC fast charge option, which is $750 list, and that's for when you're out on the road or your drive to work is outside of, say, the 100-mile radius, and but you have a charging station at work that lets you charge for maybe free.
Very nice.
You can use the fast charger on that and have like an 80% charge in like 3 hours.
Well, that's really good.
Okay, yeah. Since Alex is my nephew, I'm going to let him get behind the wheel here and drive us the rest of the way home.
Well, that's a very, very generous offer, and I'm very curious to see how it drives, because I've always wondered what an electric car would be like.
It ain't your daddy's vet or your vet.
It ain't my vet. That's true.
And it's not your Honda 2000.
It's true. It's going to be unlike any vehicle I've ever been in.
But it has its own nice little perks about it.
It has its own perks.
Parking. Park it like this. You just hit the park button.
Okay, that's
and
easy.
We're parked. And
the brake?
Pull that up. There we got the brake on.
Very nice. I'm very curious to see how this is. I'm sure I'm going to be impressed because I'm already impressed. Okay, so now we're in D, and now I just release the brake, and then it will start moving?
Yep.
Okay. Oh wow, it's okay. So it's creeping. All right. Make a right?
Yep.
Okay. So my initial impressions are it's incredibly smooth. It's like butter.
Butter.
It's like the gas is instantaneous, and it feels, wow, okay. The regenerative braking is a little different. You put your foot off the accelerator and it just starts to slow gradually.
And I notice what I've noticed is on the brake, there's nothing wrong with the brake, but it's different than normal, because when you do put your foot on the brake, it's trying to regenerate. If you want to stop, you push a little harder, and it'll stop quicker.
So if you actually want to use...
If you need to stop quickly, it will. You just
have to actually push it hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, this feels very, very nice. Yeah, I mean, the interior is excellent. Steering wheel feels very nice in my hand.
Too bad it's not cold. We could turn on the heating. It does have right here, and there's your switch for your heating.
Very nice. I'm sure the cold...
That's your cruise control.
Cruise control. I'm sure the cold weather climate folks are going to really want that heated wheel. Okay, so yeah, the brake pedal takes a little bit of time to get used to how it feels. The farther you push it in, it feels different at different stages.
Yeah.
It's kind of soft when you first push it a little bit, and then it gets firmer kind of as you start pushing it more, and different things happen with third generation. It's hard to explain
kind of a progressive
how it is.
Grab.
Yeah, you kind of, that's probably a good word, progressive grab. Yeah, you kind of have to try it yourself to know what I'm talking about, but it's not like a regular brake pedal. I don't mind it. It's easy to understand. I think if you drove the car, more than just 5 minutes, you'd really get the hang of it. But yeah, it's not bad. The screen for the infotainment is very nice. The readout for the speedometer is very good. Has a nice green output for your charge level. 6 miles currently. That we can go.
It is missing rear cup holders.
Oh, that is quite unfortunate.
Make a note of that, Chevy.
Something to upgrade for the previous year. Yes, cup holders. I mean, yes, a good point. But yeah, I like this digital readout. It's very nice. It reminds me of like a Android tablet, and same with the screen here. It looks very much like a tablet. And probably acts like one too, I would assume. Oh, that's cool.
Gives you.
What are all those?
This tells you about. I can't tell you what they're all about, but in general, like this is showing you your driving technique.
So, like, if you give it too much gas, then it will give you negative numbers.
Yes. Okay. Yes, exactly.
Interesting. So, if you've got a nice foot, then you'll get good numbers.
And apparently, by the type of terrain that you're on.
Oh, hills or something.
Hills and
mountain passes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you're using too much AC, I'm guessing that'll kick this over into the negative range.
Well,
so it's telling you that you can get better performance
with less AC.
With less AC.
Oh, that's nice.
Or heating, too.
And it also takes into account the outside temperatures. So if it's super hot, then it knows you're going to use AC, because I mean you got it some days. In San Diego, when it was 80 2 days ago by the beach, so it's December. So there you go.
It does have a call it active battery climate controls.
What does that mean?
It like heats and or cools the
battery
compartment.
Oh, that's very useful.
I guess lithium-ion batteries, they like it. They like to keep them. Take it right here. Somewhere it was like thinking 80 to 100 degrees and somewhere in that range, although the lithium ion actually perform better at like 125. There's some concern about the degradation. It might be a little harder on the battery. You'll get more output out of it, but it's harder on it.
Interesting.
But the compartment, I guess, is like a sealed compartment. I haven't actually witnessed it, but
well, that's very cool. They're trying to either heat or cool it to make it more optimal for performance. That's very smart of them.
Yeah.
It will save the life of the battery. I could see how this would be perfect for someone that lived in the city. You feel like you could just zip around all day in this little thing.
Zip around all day, plug it in at night.
Yeah.
It is front-wheel drive, so you feel the power on it when use steering with it.
Okay, wow. Okay, yeah, so it's got some torque steer. But yes, wow, it is very, very quick. I mean, I barely touched the pedal and it started just, I could feel it tugging in my hand. Interesting. I like this car. This is nice. I think you're really going to enjoy this car.
I'm sure it will. When I get the solar panels in and I'm not having to pay to
charge it?
To charge it, yeah, definitely. Then in San Diego, we have some fairly high electrical rates here compared to like Washington State and stuff. They got a large amount of hydro up there.
Okay.
And then just hit your park button.
Push the park button.
And then pull this up.
That's easy. And then, so
it should tell you that you're...
Push the power button? Or
yep. That'll go off here in a minute.
Oh.
Good.
Very nice. Yeah, the new Chevy Bolt is quite the vehicle. I encourage everyone to go to the Chevy dealer and test drive one. I'm really impressed. It's a very cool car.
If you can find one.
Very cool.
That's good.
Well, I'm super stoked for you. This is very, very nice, and it's so cool to have a new car that has some kind of new technology that, you know, not many people have. You know, because electric vehicles are still relatively new, and the Bolt is definitely totally new, and it's awesome.
So you can charge it on the 110. You can charge it 8 amps or 12 amps.
Oh, so you can choose what you want.
And you can set it up so it starts at a certain time.
Oh, so you can plug in and then you can tell it to start when you want. Oh, that's cool.
So you don't have to use the late night hours when it's cheaper when you're on the time of use.
You don't have to come out in the middle of the night and plug it in. You can just tell it to start.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
All right.
Awesome. I was very impressed with the 2017 Chevrolet Bolt, and as car enthusiasts, I think we have nothing to fear from electric vehicles. The Chevrolet Bolt surprised me a lot. It was great fun to drive, and if a little hatchback can be this fun, then a pure electric sports car is going to be amazing. Well, thank you for watching StickShiftStudios. I hope you liked this video of the 2017 Chevrolet Bolt. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next video.